Knowledge, wisdom, elevation. Turn the volume up. Class is in session. So many minds in the fog. So many thoughts in a cage. Arguing over gossip, trends, names. He got more followers than him. But if you can count your likes, you still ain't where real growth at. I got 10,000, he got 9,000. Okay. Compared to the elders who built libraries, compared to generations that passed knowledge down, we all still climbing. So why debate to destroy when we could build to explore? Forget clout, let's reason, let's grow. Let's free each other together. Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show. Open up your mind. Every episode, another jewel you can find. Question what you're told. Let the truth unfold. Knowledge is the treasure that's worth more than gold. Yeah. I done seen people lost off a headline and me. Trade a sharp mind just to stump for the screen. Everybody's rolling, but they starving for sense. Caught up in a circus, barely hoping to rent. I'd rather crack a book than flex on a feed. Rather grow a whole tribe than chase solo greed. See, the goal ain't viral just for one little run. It's making sure our grandkids know where they from. Every lesson got a purpose, every fact got a root. Wisdom ain't overnight, it's lifelong pursuit. If one of us learning, then let's share another page. Cause divided we confuse, united we engage. Hands up if you're tired of the lies. Hands up if you're ready to get wise. No more crabs in the bucket dragging down the throne. We can all rise when we think on our own. Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show. Open up your mind. Every episode, another jewel you can find. Question what you're told. Let the truth unfold. Knowledge is the treasure that's worth more than gold. Yo.
All right, what's good? All right, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. I don't want to be all night long, but I gotta figure out my lights. People, bear with me, okay? I gotta figure out one of my lights went bad on me, so we're gonna be doing it in the dark. Doing it in the dark. Doing it. Okay, that's too much hip hop for y'all. So listen, y'all, what's good? I'm gonna put this link up here, and I'm gonna see if I can get me some more light in this room, y'all. If y'all don't mind, because one of my lights just went out. The cords ain't doing too good for Sabir right about now. So let's do a quick mic check. We good on the mic check? Real good. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Are we good on the mic check? Again. You do not have to type anything you choose to challenge Sabir Bey with. And if it's pseudo, yeah, feel free to come over. Okay? Give me 1 second. I got to get some more light in this room. So I got to get me another light. So my light just went out. The cord messed up. So yeah, I have this little light thing, but this, this little cheap thing. I don't make nothing to last for a long time anymore. So listen, y'all, we are on YouTube, Instagram, X, and the whole 9 yards, people. So please join Sabir Bey's YouTube before 1492. Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all time to show y'all can share this out, and everybody should subscribe, so you won't miss anything. And oh shoot, there it is. Yes, so join the YouTube, y'all. I just put it on Instagram. So if you know a friend that's a police officer, that's a cop, and whoever y'all are, and I know a couple of people that was ex-police officers or police officers now. If y'all in y'all feelings, man, damn, just come at Sabir Bey. I'm fine. I got tough skin.
Knowledge, wisdom, elevate.
No, that's not what I want. So my brother Yoel, shout out to my brother Yoel from Underground Bookstore. He told me, he said, I'm Basically, I'm like a dude that somebody would like to hurt. I'm a smart ass that makes somebody want to hurt me. Yo, well, and that was funny. He said, you a smart ass person to make somebody want to hurt them. Not a problem. So that comes with the job, B. So y'all ready to rock with me? Are you ready to rock? So you ain't got to do 1,000 typing, people. It's 9:34 p.m. on the West Coast. All you gotta do is click the link and come on with Sabir with some facts. But are y'all ready?
For this. We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. Not to be like this. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. But when I speak like this, I'ma be like this. I'ma be like Chris. I'ma teach, I'ma preach, I'ma free my kids. I'ma throw them and show them what a leader is. I'ma teach them the laws of receive and give. Knowledge reigns supreme, believe and live. You done heard the hype, come to where the talent is. I'm still number one, yup, you heard right. People say KRS-One, you shine bright. I just say, yo, you rhyme tight. When you find me, you find light. And that's all right. I don't know about it. Come to where the
When you find Sabir, you find light. Let's go. Challenge me, baby.
is. I'm still number one, yup, you heard right. People say KRS-One, you shine bright. I just say, yo, you rhyme tight. When you find me, you find light. And that's all right. I don't know about pimping, selling women like retail, or turning coke into crack for resale. But I do know if we fail, in 2020, our children by the million gonna be jailed. We got the victory over the streets. God willing, we chillin'. We know we gon' eat. I'm a whole different kind of MC. Hoes don't like nor tempt me, but the ladies treat me oh so gently. University sending me stretch Bentleys. My seminars and lectures are really never empty. We teach students plenty, honorary degrees, gold and platinum plaques. I got many hats, Kenny. People get shot when I walk in the Denny's. On the corner, quick stop and say that's hip hop right there. And yeah, it's really quite clear. 2004 might be the right year for mental and spiritual repair. The solution is in the resolution you just declared. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. Not to be like this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. When I speak like this, knowledge reigns supreme. Hip hop philosopher. All in the street, well, I'm very popular. All through the hood, I make all the stops and I avoid the cops and them random shots. Well, I love hip hop and I live hip hop, so I spit that shit to get you off your block. Cause I can't understand and I wish I could see them cats that talk about they love the hood and they never bring the hood anything that's good and they rap for the money tree, chasing the company. But I think you can now see rappers run to me. I got a ministry, a class, a staff that's under me. KRS pop rap, it ain't ought to be. It'll never happen like you eating pork with me. Amateurs talking me, don't even talk to me. My house is in Atlanta, but I still got New York in me. Walk with me, most rappers are short to me. I'm like Chamberlain, dominating the sport, you see. I toss MCs off of me. When you hear KRS, you say that's how it ought to be. Y'all ready for this? We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. Not to be like this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Are you ready for this? We ready for this. Well, we just can't miss. Just can't miss. Well, we just can't miss. I drop heat like this.
I drop heat, baby. Yes, I love the challenges, brother Todd. So this is going to be very quick, right? So let me make this very clear for a lot of y'all. And if anybody knows my background, I don't want to say it. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to be polite when I'm say this. I don't fuck with cops. I don't like them. And I'm not saying all of them. They all are not bad. And I know some of y'all cringing like, oh, Sabir, you know me. I'm cool. Ain't a cop. There's no cop that's cool, bro. I'm just being a being with you. If you see that your partner is doing something, now who I would have been cool with is that cat out here in California, Christopher Donner, I think that's his name. Oh, he cleared the streets, my G. You ain't have nobody on the freeway, brother. We was speeding on the freeway out here in Cali. He scared the hell out of these cats, bro. I'm gonna be, y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Go look it up. Go look up Christopher Donner. Go look it up. Can't make it up. I was out here during that time. And oh, listen, if you was on a motorcycle cop, whoo, you would talk about a dude. I think he was in the Marines or the Army or something like that. That dude wasn't playing. So this is the thing about it. The European know every last one of you ninja cops. You ain't a threat to these people, bro. You don't know the law. So don't please stop talking to cops because they don't know the law, people. Trust me. Please stop talking to these police officers. They do not know the law. It's just a bully that anybody that has more power than the other person. Because if a cop didn't have a gun, they can't do nothing. I'm gonna repeat it again. If you're a police officer, ex-police officer, come on the feed with me. I dare you. Challenge me. That's why my brother was saying, you make somebody want to hurt you, Sabir. I know. Because they didn't have a gun. And you ain't never in your life, if anybody know me, know I never ever sat and ran to a police officer, nor did I run to the white man's courtroom. I don't do stuff like that. Nah, I don't do stuff like that. So anyway, if that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do. But I do know this. Police officers supposed to protect you. Foreign and domestic. I know y'all don't know the Constitution, but foreign and domestic. Foreign and domestic. Foreign and domestic. So how about we have a town hall meeting, right? And I'm talking to all of y'all so y'all can share this out. And again, if anybody wants to challenge me, come on. If you think this is pseudo, if you think this is a sovereign citizen conversation, it's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. So let me make this very clear for y'all. There is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. There is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. There is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. It's a sovereign people. So let me make this clear for all of y'all, because I know some of these people like to spin this information and don't want to talk to the person that can break it down to its very last compound. So these are called law dictionaries right there. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are called law dictionaries. So I'm going to quote. If anybody, if where's my brother Jarrell at? Jarrell might be out. Where's Jarrell at? I want somebody to go online, since y'all like to go online, and I want you to debunk anything that I'm presenting to you. Okay? I want you to debunk anything. If it's pseudo, I'm explaining that too. If it's pseudo, if it's fake, if it's phony, go get me your best person that's a city council member, attorney, a politician, whoever it is, and tell them to come on. I guarantee they won't show. So let me explain to y'all. Those are law dictionaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna give you some more, okay? I'm just gonna break this down for y'all so y'all can see the type of person that you're dealing with. Okay? So those are law dictionaries, right? Y'all got it? Now, remember what I said. Hold that thought. There is no such thing as sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron, people. Now, that's fraud, and that's fake, and that's pseudo. Thank you, my brother Zod. Damn. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens. Now, I don't need that. That's not that one. I'm going to quote it from the top of my head, brother. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. And then it says, see Scott versus Sanford. Now, if you pick up one of those law dictionaries, it'll say that in there. So let's say this one more time. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise it through their chosen representative. So sovereignty is rooted in your birthright. It's in you. It's not in the 14th Amendment. Citizens. Anybody wants to try me? That's why Yoel said, you make somebody want to hurt you. Yeah, I know. Especially these fake black scholars. So let me show you some more. If you pick up a law dictionary, this is how I entertain myself when I'm in a law library. That's a Bouvier's law dictionary too, for the record. Okay. Government contracts. This is a legal dictionary too. This is me in a law dictionary, in a law library. Take a picture, it lasts longer. So if you put Sabir in a room with any of these black scholars, right? You see, I quoted it without even looking. I keep telling you how I am. I'm good at what I do. You can blindfold me and put my hand across any of these books, and I can tell you exactly what's in there. Exactly what's in there. What you think is a game with me? These forms right here, you think attorneys are smart? They get the information right out here. Y'all should look up those forms. Somebody please look up Bender's forms. Look up these forms right here. Look up these forms. Bender's, whatever. They got a bunch of them. And Nexus, and Lex means law. Lex means law. See how that works? Oh, why don't you go be an attorney, Sabir? Nah, I choose not to. I choose not to. Now, what I would do, what I really, really, really would do is that I would sit and go toe-to-toe with an attorney. You always got black folks say, well, why don't you go do this and why don't you go do that? I don't want to be an attorney, bro. You got to be a criminal and a crook to do that. You ain't no different than anybody that's scamming somebody. So I choose not to be none of those things. Now, this is the funny part with me. I'm very sarcastic. I will, if somebody put up a couple of stacks, they're going to tell y'all, but we ain't got time. Yeah, you don't want to get embarrassed. That goes for any attorney, any judge. You'll get embarrassed playing with me. I'll be like Malcolm X when I was in Harvard and make you walk out with your tails between your legs. You don't want to play with me. So the best thing to do is not even to mention Sabir Bey's name. Okay? All right? Are we good? So with that being said, I'm going to be very sarcastic on here, people. And again, if you want to, you can come on the feed and shut me up if you choose to. Okay? You can definitely come shut me up. So I'm trying to find something, people. So bear with me. I used to have conversations with attorneys and they would show me their bar card. Let me make this very, very clear for a lot of you. There is no licensed lawyers. There are no such thing as a licensed lawyer. I'm going to repeat it again. There is no such thing as a licensed lawyer. It's all corporate, basically fraud. That's pseudo. Hold up. Let me explain something to y'all. So let me help y'all out. This is me with an attorney's bar card. I'm that type of guy. To see, let me see where your license says lawyer at. It don't. And there is a total difference between a lawyer and an attorney. I'm a jurist. You want to test me? Anybody wants to test me? That's a bar card. That's the back of the bar card. Bar card, back of the bar card. So this is how slick these dudes are, right? They will tell you that attorney and a lawyer is the same thing. Nah, they're not the same, B. They're not the same. Prove it, Sabir. Get me an attorney to come on his feet with me. And I'm going to tell my brother Zod to go look this up. Everybody can go online right now and look up this. And I'm going to give you another one, okay? I'm going to give you some more. I want you to go look up the word jurist. I am a jurist for y'all that don't know. And if you want to test me, you can test me on it. A jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. One more time. A jurist, Jurist, is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. I keep trying to tell you, this is why Joel was talking about, yeah, you make a nigga want to hurt you, brother. Yeah, I do. I make somebody want to hurt me. And all you can do is mumble. All you can do is mumble. So let's bear with me. Okay? So I'm giving you the factologies one-on-one for free. Okay? I'm going to give you another one. I'm just walking y'all through it until we get somebody to get the heart to challenge me. I told you, all day, all night, pick your poison. I do this blindfolded. Look up Corpus Juris Secundum 7, everybody. Punch in CJS. Everybody punch in CJS 7. And tell me what pops up. CJS, which stands for Corpus Juris Secundum. It's not Sabir Bey that's making this up. So, attorney is a Latin term, which means to turn over. It's not pun. It's not playing on words. It's none of that. It's not pun. It's not playing on words. It means to transfer over, a turn over, a turn. You keep on talking to these attorneys, brother, and keep talking to these police officers. I got some stuff, even though I ain't got sleeves on. You don't want to go toe to toe with me with this. All you can do is get mad and say it's pseudo. But let's break down pseudo real fast. Why my brother, go look it up. Everybody should look up Corpus Juris Secundum, or CJS.7. C.J.S7. Corpus Juris Secundum 7. It'll tell you what an attorney is. The officers of the court. Now, I'm not telling you to go in there, but I can tell you how this works. What I just tell y'all? I am a legal scholar. Anybody wants to try to test me on it? You want to try me? Oh, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. You want to test me? The floor is yours. Hurry up. Okay? See, this is the thing. Some of these guys who may be an attorney or a police officer, somebody like that, what these cats will do, they'll watch this video, hurry up and turn it off real fast. Because I sent it to Judge Joe Brown, and I sent it to my brother, Judge Alvin Ross. And people, don't ask me, do you go to court and beat cases? The key is to stay out of the places, B. It's to stay out of the places. Now, go look up the Corpus Juris Secundum price books. Go look up the books on the prices. Go look the prices up. I'll give y'all time. And then go look up the price of jurisprudence, which is the science or the philosophy of law. Go look up the price for jurisprudence and go look up the price for the books. Just punch in price of books of jurisprudence, which is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. What you think? I just walked in this 5 to 10 years ago, 15 years ago? Nah, bruh. Go look up jurisprudence. Go look up the price of the books. They're going to be about $15,000, $30,000, $40,000. So you're dealing with somebody that has a $40,000, $50,000. You talking to somebody that has that in their brain. Got it. See what I tell y'all? So imagine taking this and you try me. Oh, you're going to lose playing with me. So what's pseudo about what I'm telling you? Jurisprudence. Now, I'm giving you the keys so y'all can understand. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. I know what I have in my head, B. You don't even understand. You talking about that's ridiculous? Oh, you think it's a game? See, while y'all playing over there and looking at the distractions, the noise, focus on the signal, because you don't understand. You better invest in real people. So go get your best. I can tell you about all of them. Thank you, fam. I keep telling you, nobody on none of these platforms are giving you that information. None of them. You think Sabir just walked into this yesterday? Nah, I didn't. You're going to learn tonight. You're going to learn tonight. I have been sitting with a lot of people, and a lot of attorneys know exactly what I say. They say, I can't say what you're saying because I'm not tied to nobody. Sabir Bey has no strings attached to him. Okay? Can I say it again? Sabir Bey has no strings attached. Okay? Not at all.
Here's
I do not. So thank you, brother. I see he putting the price up there. Y'all better get to step your game up and go get those people. If somebody want to battle me, I'm game tonight. I'm game at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm game at 6 o'clock in the morning. Make it happen, Captain. Keep trying to tell y'all. You think it's a game? I have no strings attached.
Clemson. Freedom of speech, motherfucker. chain.
I have no strings.
Something for the kids. Step in the club smoothly with the L in my hand. Bitches know that I'm a freak, like the Elephant Man. Intelligent plans, fuck a record deal. I want development land with my benevolent clan. And that's the reason that I only trust my fam. 40,000 records sold, 400 grand. Fuck a middleman, I won't pay anyone else. I'll bootleg it and sell it to the streets myself. I'd rather be that than signed and stuck on a shelf. And because of this, executives try to diss me. Racism frozen in time like Walt Disney. And now they say they want to get me signed to the majors. If I switch up my politics and change my behavior, trying to tell me racism frozen in.
That's what they told me. Switch up your politics, Sabir. You got to go along with the get along. You got to get those over here.
I'm like Walt Disney, and now they say they want to get me signed to the majors. If I switch up my politics and change my behavior, trying to tell me what the rhyme about over the beat. Bitch niggas that never spent a day in the street. But I repeat that, nobody can hold my reins. I put the truth on tracks, nigga, simple and plain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up
To anyone,
they got strings, but you can see there are no
strings on me.
I guess to America, I'm a disaster. A slave that was destined to own his masters. Independent in every single sense of the word. I say what I want, you fucking little sensitive herb. This is America. I thought we had freedom of speech, but now you want to try to control the way that I speak. And O'Reilly, you think you a patriot? You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch. Full of hatred, pressing the button, trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do. Asking me to, you think you a patriot? You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch. Full of hatred, pressing the button, trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do. Asking me to tone it down during the interview. Trying to minimize the issue, but I'm keeping it large. I love the place I live, but I hate the people in charge. Speaking is hard when you got strings attached. So I'ma say it for you, cause I don't got none of that. And if you didn't understand what I spit at your brain, hey yo son, let this little nigga explain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied down to anyone. They got strings, but you can see there are no strings on me.
Come on, son, y'all niggas know the way that I do. ImmortalTechnique.com live for you. And I know sometimes it be making you nervous. The way I smash puppet rappers that belong in a circus. You motherfuckers just can't compare. Looking for a fan base that's no longer there. I know that you're scared and you're hiding up in the cut. But this is freedom of speech, nigga. Tell them what's up. Word, nigga. Fuck John Ashcroft. Nigga, fuck Fox News. Fuck those snake ass bitches trying to manipulate your opinion, telling you what to think. Word the fuck up, nigga. Like we invading niggas cause we wanna free them. You racist motherfucker. You don't give a shit about those people. You can suck my dick. Relax, Tech, relax. Another rum and coke in the bar, nigga. It's my day off. Word up. Fuck. For the kids. For the kids.
So what if I could tell? What if I told you I could give you $95,000 worth of knowledge? Would you pay for it? Test me. Y'all think I'm playing? My brother told me. He said, don't debate none of these cats unless they got, what do you say, 2-3 racks? 2-3 racks, you can make it happen. If you think Sabir Bey is full of shit. So let me make this clear for y'all. I am not the dude that you want to play with. I don't play no sovereign citizens crazy stuff that everybody keeps talking about. I don't even know what that is. I'm trying to get an attorney. Could somebody smart get on my feet and explain to me what is a sovereign citizen? Because last time I checked, every state was sovereign. Last time I checked in here. Last time I checked in here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it for the people. You see what that says right there? State sovereign immunity. You see how crazy they can tell y'all anything because y'all don't question nothing? You don't question nothing. Oh, Sabir is not the one you want to play with, bruh. No. So how could an entity or a state become sovereign? Oh. Think what's in my head. It's over $1 billion worth of stuff in my brain. You know why? Because I don't get caught up in the noise. That's why. So they can kick, moan, cry, complain. Oh, brother, I went to Harvard. I went to Howard. I went to the Morehouse. I went to Spelman. I don't care what university you went to. I don't give a damn what university you went to. You ain't being taught no law, B. And so for everybody, right? You not being a part of the organization or clique is why they can't touch you. Exactly. Because you know why? If I'm a part of the clique, they could do what? What can they do? If I was to tell y'all this, right, what would they do, Brother Zai? They would take it from me, right? And what will black people do? I just got my mortgage to my house. God darn it, they got my mortgage. I got to pay my mortgage. And once I pay my mortgage, my 20, 30-year mortgage, I got to pay my taxes on top of that. If I don't pay my taxes, they're going to take my house. Y'all don't see the vicious cycle yet? See, the crazy part is a lot of black people here in the United States is going to be forced to deal with reality, B. Y'all going to be forced to deal with it. Y'all calling other places third world. You know this place is becoming to be a third world too. Did y'all know? Are y'all paying attention to what's going on out here? You're going to be, this is becoming that too. It's definitely becoming that. Okay? So they don't want to have a real conversation with me. If you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You should really be wiping the floor with me. I told y'all I don't run to the police at all. I don't go to their courtrooms if I don't have to. I'm not going to sue my brother, snitch on my brother. I'm from South Philadelphia. I'm gonna check you, my G. I'm gonna come holler at you. I'm not going to go tell or sue the. I'm gonna sue my brother. Nah, we're not going to do that. I don't do stuff like that. So if anybody got beef with me, come and holler at your brother. Come holler. So the crazy part is, I have a book. Can I quote this book, y'all? I have a textbook. You know what it says? The IRS handbook. My brother y'all has one too. I have a book. And let me see if I can remember what it says. Our taxes is based on voluntary compliance. The information found in this book is confidential in nature, and it should not get out of the office of anybody. Our taxes are based on individual self-assessment. The content basically in this book should not get out of the office. It should not be in y'all hands. So let me help y'all out. I'm going to break this down for y'all. And again, if I'm wrong, please come correct me. So imagine me doing a 5-hour lecture just on this alone, and y'all paying me $95 a piece, right? So this is the key. Everybody pay taxes. So there is a difference between income and wages. Income. See, I got my people that's on the feed that's doing the research. Go look up wages and income. Wages, you just don't understand the contracts, but we're going to get into that in 1 second, okay? You just don't understand the contracts. Look up wages, look up income. Wages and income. Or y'all should pick up a law dictionary and figure it out. I can give you it all. I can give everything directly to you. And you'll fall right back to sleep when one of these other people be on these platforms. You'll fall right back to sleep. Look up wages, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. Wages and income, two total different things. Y'all the one that's doing it. You know what else? You know what else? So this brother got on. He talked about Brother Taj and myself was pseudo masters or something like that. They said pseudo masters, right? And I'll even give y'all the titles. Let me help y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the titles to the taxes. Give me 1 second. And I know people saying you should be charging these people. So if y'all would like to go donate, no, y'all should go donate right now. Go donate. Or go get me somebody that y'all cheerleads every day. So I'm gonna give both of them to you, okay? And you can Google this and prove me wrong. So if I'm doing something that's pseudo, then darn it, you should wipe the floor with me. Title 26 of the CFR and the Title 26 of the United States Code. So both of those codes are tax laws. The Code of Federal Regulations is CFR. The other one is the United States Codes. Prove me wrong. Please try. Try. So wages is compensation. So I get compensated for my time. Did that make sense? I get compensated for my time. That's the wages. Very simple. We should have town hall meetings on this. When you take the wages and you invest the wages, now it becomes income. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of movies that y'all should pay attention to, okay? If I'm wrong, please check me. You take the wages, or someone else take the wages, and they invest your wages. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Simple as shit. Go get me somebody that y'all know that's in law school. Let's go. They take your wages and invest your wages, and then it becomes income, but then you signed it. Oh, no. That's pseudo, and that's fraud. So compensation is for your what you pay, for your get paid for what you work. When you take it and you invest it, it becomes income. It is that simple. It's not even complicated, big. That is simple. So if anybody thinks this is pseudo, step to the forefront. I guarantee you, everything that I'm telling you, when you look it up, you just got to have some time. Take your time. Just take your time and do the research. Okay? So bear with me. So certain elite people knows this information. Oh, they know. They know this. But they can't tell you because they won't get no money. So for anybody that's saying something is fraud, I'm going to show you how crazy pseudo is. You ready? You ready for the pseudo? So let's look up pseudo for anybody that think this is pseudo. So this is pseudo, fake, false, not genuine. So let me show you how crazy this is. I can't make this up, man. So y'all see what pseudo is? If you wearing fake hair, right? If you got fake hair, fake dye in your hair, all this other, it's pseudo. It's fake. It's not real. It's fake. If you running around here with an ID in your name in all caps, that's pseudo. If you are calling the notes that you have in your pocket money, that is called pseudo. You think I'm lying? Let's go back. Somebody look up the definition for pseudo. Hold up. I can go through all of this. Fake, false, not genuine. So it's not real because it's not money. It's called notes. It is not money. Pull out the dollar bill and tell me if it says note. And this is not pun. This is not semantics. None of this. It's just that you're not up the game with it, B. Please, come on. So that would be called pseudo. If we all went to school and we know what proper grammar is, right? We do know what proper grammar is, right? We do know that, right? How many people know what proper grammar is? Raise your hand. Oh, I know some of these cats going to run. So if anybody that I tag, that's a judge and an attorney, oh, they watch this video and everything that I'm telling you, like my brother Jay is doing, like Zai is doing, they're looking this information up for y'all. So please stop asking me, why don't you go be an attorney? I don't want to be an attorney. Okay? I don't want to. So proper grammar, I'm going to help y'all out. This is proper grammar. I learned this in school. I did learn this in school. Am I lying? Hold up. Capital SBIR, capital BEY. That's proper grammar. Now go look at your driver's license, all your bills. Go look at your bills. And I know the conditioning is real. Go look at all of your bills and tell me if it's in upper and lower case. That's pseudo. That's fake. Go pull out a dollar bill out your pocket, or a $50 bill, or a $100 bill. And this is the conditioning of our people, right? So that's the conditioning of the masses of the people. So give me 1 second. I'm looking for my book, if I can find it. My Edward Bernays book. Edward Bernays has a book called The Engineering Consent. Engineering Consent. Yes, Edward Bernays. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But I thought I had it next to me. Could y'all give me a minute? Just take your time. I'll be right back. Take your time. I'll be right back. I gotta find it. Take your time, baby.
A small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he was at an older age. He recognized as one another mess. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years went rushing by, he would cut down on his age. He would tell his girl of how it used to be. Now his mommy passed away, but these lines she would say, and at the time he couldn't understand.
Woo.
And Mama used to say, take your time, young man.
Take your time.
And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life.
Live your life.
You're young, so enjoy. Don't hold on back. Do all you want to do.
What you want to do, baby?
Now is the time for you
To wake up.
strive, for you to get better. I want to, I do. Oh, yeah, now.
Are y'all getting this shit? Y'all ain't getting this, baby. Take your time, baby. Take your time. So, what they had to do, if you study Edward Bernays, which y'all probably really didn't study, you may have heard of Edward Bernays. So, Edward Bernays was the father of public relations. Public relations. So, y'all don't know what that is. That's people who come out when stuff is like going haywire and they speak for the masses of the people. That's what they do. Go watch the movie Hancock with Will Smith. Go watch Hancock. You'll understand it. Remember the scene when he's going to go to jail and he said, Will Smith was reading, I'll do better. I will do better. That's public relations. So this is the father of public relations, propaganda, Edward Bernays. Right? So he also wrote the book, The Engineering of Consent. So the key to all of this, if we were smart, you would know that a minor can't enter a contract. This is very simple, right? Just rock with me for 1 second, okay? So his uncle, see, this is what was running the world, B. This is his uncle, Sigmund Freud. I read all of this stuff, man. Sigmund, oh, these motherfuckers was wicked, bro. Oh, they was wicked. These cats was wicked with no college degree. Please go look up Edward Bernays on David Letterman's show. Edward Bernays on David Letterman's show. These mothers was wicked. So they had to get you to consent. Right? That's how they did it. And who did he get? Black leaders. So I told you about wages and I told you about income. wages and income, right? So go watch the movie Tower Heist. Go watch Tower Heist with Eddie Murphy. Remember the scene in the movie when the dude took all the people that was working for them and he invested their money? That's what the company's doing to y'all. Oh, y'all don't want this, man. This is very simple. So it's like, that movie The Inside Man. Like, no, bro, you can't do that with Sabir. That's why they would go to the dudes who trying to want to be famous. I'm not trying to be famous, and I don't pay for blue checks so you can follow me, but I'll take everybody's blue check. How about that part? Don't get mad at me. See, they love to give y'all the excuse. Oh no, I ain't got time. You ain't got nothing but time. Time never was, and man was not. So you have to have slaves. You have to have slaves. America goes like this. A means no, mer is Latin, ka means sheep. A is no, Latin mer, ka. No mercy for the sheep. No mercy for the sheep. No mercy for the sheep. You are the sheep. These are the real gangsters. Let me help y'all out. We're going to go a little further because I'm going to play this attorney in 1 second. Okay? Just hold your horses. Let's pull this up inside this book and see if anybody ever had this type of conversation. Okay? Where's all the smart people, the Tariqs and all these people that the love keeps saying the 14th Amendment made us citizens? So let's see what it says inside this book. If you go into a library, read the Santa Clara decision, Supreme Court report, 1866, you will not find anything about corporate personhood. So I want y'all to marinate on that for 1 second. But you can find the case. Oh, you definitely can find that case. And this is why when I say that people get $100,000 to do research, I know some of y'all are watching this video. Please don't try to copy this and hurt yourself because there's a lot of work that goes into this. So let's go. This is the case. The corporations are persons within the meaning of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. So anybody who's claiming the 14th Amendment, I don't think Tariq or any foundational Black American ever read the 14th Amendment or read the Constitution, period. How about out of all the money that we give in Tariq and all of these other people for Hidden Colors 26, why don't we give out some constitutions? How about y'all should tell Tariq stop making AI videos on the Hidden Colors 26 and buy some constitution books? Or he can hire me to come out and speak. Tariq can definitely have me come out and speak. Okay? No doubt. Tell him that. We both in California. But see, the crazy part is they are petrified to talk with me. Every last foundational Black American or any of these cats, even the attorneys. Okay? You don't want to talk to me about this, people. Nah. So give me 1 second. All right. So I want you to read that. If you're under the 14th Amendment, so let me show them what the Constitution look like. So if y'all don't know what the 14th Amendment is, I'm going to present this to y'all. This is why I asked earlier, what made Black people citizens? And they still ain't got an answer for me. And please don't say, because Black people were born here. You got everybody that was born here, B. A lot of people were born here. That don't mean that they're citizens. Malcolm X said this, having kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. Malcolm said, having kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. Being born here don't make you one. So you being born here don't make you one. So if you say the Constitution, then I would love for you to quote the Constitution. This is a Constitution. This is a Constitution. When have you ever seen any foundational Black Americans pull out a Constitution, but they tell you about the 14th Amendment? This is a Constitution. Hold up. I got a couple of more constitutions. These are constitutions, right? So you never seen them pull out a constitution at all. But let me walk y'all through this. Bear with me. I'm gonna make it plain. So, Jarrell, what's good, my G? So let's quote the 14th Amendment. I don't even have it in front of me, but we're gonna quote the 14th Amendment. Can we do this together? Hold up. Can we do this together? Can we all quote the 14th Amendment? Can we all quote the 14th Amendment? Can we all quote it? So it says, all persons born or naturalized is subject to the jurisdiction thereof. All persons born. I'm still waiting for a foundational Black American to show me where in the Constitution. I thought you was foundational Black American, bro. I thought you were under the foundational Black Americans, my G.
Oh, hell to the no.
I thought they was there. So this is the funny part, right? Because they don't have no law dictionaries. And when you show it to them, they say it's the white man's, but you go to the white man's court, you're on the white man's TikTok, white man's Instagram, white man YouTube, white man's Twitter. Follow me? Like everything is it's weird with these dudes because everything is the white man's until it comes to the white man's platform.
And that's the trip. They be like, Black Law Dictionary because it's the law for Black people. I said, what?
Hold up. But this is not a Black's Law Dictionary right here. This one is not a Black's Law. Hold up. Let's pull this one up. That's not a Black's Law Dictionary. That says Bouvier's right there. That's not a Black. I guess it belonged to the Bouvier people. The Bouviers belong to the Bouvier people. These cats is Riri, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm telling you, man.
These cats is pathetic. Listen, Yoel was talking about I'm the type of person. He said, I'll make a person want to hurt me. I know you want to hurt me just for me being me. I ain't trying to be nobody else. I'll smash anybody on any YouTube channel with facts.
Like, boy, y'all cooked.
So the 14th Amendment says all persons born or naturalized is subject to. Now, there are it's a term called federal citizenship. But let me pull up all persons born because the preamble don't say that. And I don't think they know the Constitution, which says we the people of the United States. So let's go back. Let's have a constitutional conversation. So we the people of the United States, to form a more perfect union. We the people. Okay, we the people, right? They got to understand there's a difference, right? We the people, right? We show the white man's books. Yeah, okay. This is the Constitution that y'all keep quoting that you never read before. This is what you never read before, right? So the people and persons are two different. So where is it at that they say anything that? Where did they say it was Black people was at? The 14th Amendment? It didn't say that.
The 14th Amendment. I ain't see no Black people in there.
I didn't see no Black people neither. They just assumed, brother. Just like they had us enslaved. We the only ones that was being lynched. Hold up. Let's go to person. This is the funniest thing ever, bro. Like, I can't make this up. I'm gonna show you something. Let's go to person and see if this makes sense. This is person. Now, this is my law dictionary. It's called Barron's Law Dictionary. It's a smaller one. Persons. Delineation is in here. Term is necessary for the purpose of asserting those to whom the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution affords protection. I didn't write that, brother. I didn't write. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my Barron's Law Dictionary. Give me 1 second.
I told you. See on the bottom, compared to natural person.
Let's give the source where that one come from, bro. Because they think I be making this stuff up. They think I be making this up, bro, and I'm being funny. So there you go. Corporations, right? See, I told you, if this is pseudo, you should be able to come over here and smash everything I'm saying, because you notice I didn't go online not one time yet, right? So just bear with me. So this is out of, matter of fact, this is a law. This is maybe this belongs to the Barron family. It's the Barron people, brother.
The Barons, man.
They should pick one of these things up. I know it's like kryptonite. You know what I mean? It's like kryptonite when Superman wasn't home, then kryptonite was affecting Superman because he was not used to the, here, because when he left home. So yeah, you should pick it up and look up Barron's. Okay, y'all should buy one. Tell Tyreek he can buy a bunch of these books out of all the money he got for Hidden Colors 26. He could have gave those books out. Okay,
Right,
so
man. Because I seen this video today with KRS-One, and he was talking about when his kids were little, and he used to make them read.
yes, that's why his daughters like the way they are, man. His kids is crazy, man.
Right. So he said, we were the ones that wrote the books. So why wouldn't you want to read?
Exactly, man. Read. You
It
got to
came
be
from
crazy.
us.
They're not reading nothing, brother. That's like kryptonite. Read. She read. Hold on, let me show you another one. I'm going to make all the connections in 1 minute. You see what this says right here? Now, this is another book. I'm gonna present this book too, just in case they said the law dictionary was fake. The 14th Amendment intended to include corporations as persons. I'm not writing this, brother. I'm gonna show you how and why they can only deal with you. So I guarantee you none of them even seen this before. Now, you can try to go Google this information, but you again might hurt yourself when you're trying to go Google it, because I have the information. You should pay me the $95,000. How about that part? And then I can walk y'all through it blindfolded. Because don't believe an attorney is going to tell you any of this. So, the 14th Amendment. And it deliberately says what? They use the word what? Person. And include, let's go over here. Oops. Why the term person again employed? Y'all don't get it? Oh, these cats ain't playing with y'all. You think any attorney would jeopardize their job to tell you this, man? If I was getting the money that these cats, I probably wouldn't tell y'all either. Shit, but let me show you the book. Let me show you the book. Or the books.
Pay them all that money. Take the plea deal.
Okay, so here you go. It's in here. Oops. It says the laws of America. Oh, damn. The laws of America. It's in here. I know this is too much reading for a lot of these people, right? So, yes. So they say, are you that person? And people are like, yeah. I'll be like, whoa, y'all crazy. So I'll be like, listen, let me tell you what I told what you call Yoel. So I'm on the phone with Yoel, right? And they were trying to get Suge Knight to go testify against that dude, Keefy D. And Suge Knight said, I ain't going to testify. He said, I'm not doing that. That dude is in there fighting for his life, right? But Keefy D's played itself. So they was interviewing Suge Knight. So the weird part was he said something and I responded and I said, yo, that's like you asking me a question. Who's the criminal? And I'll look at if I know the prosecutor name is Dave Johnson, I'm gonna say Dave is. Yo, I swear I was walking. So Yoel said to me, he said, you make somebody want to hurt you. I said, no, but it's true.
It's true, right?
Well, he's the criminal. Like, what do you want me to? He's the criminal. See, they don't want nobody to think like this. They don't want you to think. So I would have said he was the criminal. Why? Because I understand gangsters wear suits, bruh. Yeah. What dude have you ever seen? What gangster you saw wearing saggy pants? What mob movie you seen them running around with drop baggy pants, tight pants, whatever, Timberlands on? Which one? Every damn mob movie I seen, them Negroes had suits on with nooses around their neck, what you call ties. That's the gang. And that's what I was saying since I've been on radio. That is the gang. And I stand on it to the day I leave this place from the physical. And ain't nothing they can do but get mad and ignore me and act like, oh, we don't know who Sabir Bey is. Oh, yes, I am. You can Google my name. And I ain't never changed, baby. Never changed. So let's move forward. Let's go to Barron's Law Dictionary again. Let's find it since they keep claiming the 14th Amendment. Now, this is what your politician's supposed to be telling you. An alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. I didn't write that one. There it is. So why Tariq Nasheed, since y'all cheerleading Tariq Nasheed and all of these great Dave Andersons, why they never told them that? I wait. But they're telling you that it's pseudo, but you don't realize you committing pseudo stuff every single day. Every day is pseudo. You can't, none of them can debunk anything that I'm saying. And if you're watching, you ain't got to wait till I get off the feed. The floor is yours. Okay? You don't like the tone, confront me. Okay? So, we're going to mix some music up in this, brother. All right? So, an alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the Constitution. I just showed you person, right? Now let's go to another one. Let's pull up another one for the record. Alien. A foreign-born person who has not qualified as a citizen of a country, but an alien is a person with the meaning of the due process clause of the U.S. Constitution. Is it registered in your mental Rolodex yet? You see why they can't touch anything that I'm saying? Because once you do the research on it, rather you go to Google, Wikipedia, and all these people that y'all keep cheerleading, sending all of these people. My brother keeps sending me these videos. I wish he would send this video to them. And anytime, any given day, I'm game. I know their game plan. Y'all don't know their game plan. So let's move forward. Alien. So let's go to Illinois real fast. Hold up. We got another one. Oops. The black aliens in Illinois. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What does that even mean, Sabir? Is it clicked from the 14th Amendment that you are an alien, my G? This is why they can do what they want to do. So only under corporations they can control you because black folks are corporate citizens. But they made everybody corporate citizens by their own consent. Y'all get it? So you ain't got to believe me. Research it and debunk it. See, this is the type of conversation that cats don't want to have. So I got a movie I want to play before I play this video. Remember I told y'all should watch the new Jack Reacher? What did I tell you we used to do, bro? What I tell you we used to do? And everybody said it's that sovereignty. It ain't got nothing to do with sovereignty, baby. Trust me, sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. Sovereign citizen is an oxymoron, and you can have me come speak on it on anybody's platform if someone says it's not. Okay? So sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. It don't exist, people. So I'm going to play something, okay? So remember I told you we used to go to court and they would ask us like that movie I, Robot, and he said you got to ask the right question. We don't ask the right question. We just let people say what they want to say. If I'm in the room, I'm going to ask a million questions. But Jesus Christ came back here, I'll be like, how did you die with 3 screws in you, nails in you, brother? How did that happen, brother? Like, I got shot 5 times. How did you die? But I had to die for the sins of the world. That's what they told people. I said, well, if you think Jesus died for nothing, then go walk outside and see if sin's still going on. Kids still getting kidnapped, getting molested. We still running around shooting each other. We still bombing other nations. What did Jesus die for? Jarrell, what did somebody help me? What did Jesus die for? Y'all don't ask questions. What did he die for?
Thought it was for your sins.
He said that's what they said, right? That Jesus died for the sins of the world. I said, well, damn. He died in vain. Shit. You're going to hell, Sabir. I'm already in hell. How do you know what hell is at? Is hell below? Listen, if hell is low, everybody gonna go, nigga. Who said that? Donnie Hathaway. Was it Donnie Hathaway that said that? Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield. If it's a hell below, we all gonna go. Curtis Mayfield said.
For real. Because if he died for your sins, well then shouldn't you all go to heaven?
This is weird. This is the propaganda they tell people. So what do? We're going to get black people. We're going to get the black people to influence the other black people.
Jesus saves, brother.
Yo, it's not even that humans is not. No, human does not mean that. I don't know where y'all keep getting humans means monster.
Monster.
No. Listen, they don't even know what a monster is. You know what's funny? Let me tell you how crazy this is, real rap. You know, when you look at, people be like the devil. I'll be like, what is the devil? What did the devil look like? They didn't told you the devil looked like a person in a in a red suit with horns and stuff with a fork, right? I said, I see that on a hot sauce bottle. And then you got an angel that you go outside of the snow and you go like this to make the angel. Like, what? Wait a minute. Like, what are y'all getting this crazy stuff? Do y'all even have common sense? Y'all watch too many of these Moors, man. Y'all don't even question these people, brother.
I'm telling you, I was just talking to my boy about this. So it's like your book say he got hair like wool and skin and feet like burnt brass. And then you walk into the church and you look up who's up on that cross. You worshiping a false idol. He don't even look like they say in the book.
Yo, I did this one time. I lie to you not. I think I was in Philly and they was talking about what Jesus looked like. I said, he don't look like Billy that's in the kitchen. Billy looked like that. Yo, I'll be doing some of the most, bro. No, but they had to make him in their own image, bro. That's okay.
Right.
But you don't peep this. Remember Good Times when JJ painted Jesus that was conditioning. And the mother and Norman Lear was a Jew, right? Zionist, I guess, right? So remember he took Jesus off, took Jesus off the wall and he put the brother up there, and she said, well, this is the only Jesus I know. He answers my prayers. But why are you in the projects, my G? You in the projects like food don't fry in the chicken.
Pray harder.
Harder, brother. This is what they do to our people. So remember Michael put it up there. Michael was the one that put it up there. I remember I met Ralph Carter. I met Ralph. I had his number. His real name is Ralph Carter. So I asked him about that part. So what happened? They put the so-called black Jesus up, right? And her mom almost had a heart attack because like, take that down. That is not the Jesus that I know. I only know one Jesus, and he answered my prayers. Go watch the Good Time scene with that. This shit is funny. It's called programming. It's programming.
Wait for the white man to answer your prayers.
And he ain't answering, but they stayed in that project until
sound like the reparations argument to me.
Hey, listen, there is no critical thinking, no common sense.
We gonna get it one day,
brother. Bro, listen, this thing is real, man. This thing is real. So they always would go to the weakest person, right? So remember I said, if you ask the right question, for instance, they used to say, well, where do you live? I live within myself. That's the only place I can live. And I'm not being smart. And this is not sarcastic. It's real. I live within myself. I reside within myself. And people will say stupid stuff like, did you grow up in a church? No, I grew up in a house with a mother and a father. What's talking about? Like people say stuff and they think I'm being smart and I'm being real. Like, but they want you to be dumb and say, yeah, I grew up in a church. How did I grow up in a church? I grew up in a house with a mother and a father. You follow me? Like, think about that for a second. Just think about it. And we just go along because we don't want to upset nobody. No, I grew up in a house with a mother and a father.
Yo, did you hear that? You hear that joke that's been on the internet? They say, how do you know God is black? Because you call him father and no one's ever seen him. Bro, I was like, what the hell? Yo, people, I'm telling you, I'm a very sarcastic dude. Let me give an example. The new Jack Richard. Did you see the Jack Richard scene, y'all? Yeah, Jack Richard.
Pay attention. This is a lesson. And this is in my city, Philadelphia, too. Hold up. This is in my city. Listen to this. He's in police station.
Mr. Reacher, Detective Sean Doherty, this is my partner, Detective Tamara Green. We have a few questions for you. Shouldn't take too long if you're honest and cooperative. Easy enough, right?
Look at his face. Now you gotta listen to the cop too.
Right. So, okay, you had a passport on you, but no driver's license. No answer for that?
It wasn't a question.
Where do you currently live?
What's the address of this building?
Why?
It's where I'm currently living.
Where's your home, asshole?
Don't have one.
So you're homeless.
Now I see why you're a detective.
Motherfucker, you think I haven't dealt with wise asses before?
Okay. Let's try this.
This is the lesson. Y'all don't get this. Go watch. Go look at Law-Abiding Citizen. That'd be some smart shit that I would say. I told you what I would do if I was in the courtroom. I'll point to the DA and say, he's the criminal. What's his name? Dave Johnson? It's him. Pay attention. This is a lesson for y'all. So you think that these people smart, and see, they don't want you to know these things, people. And y'all so afraid. Oh my God. If I say the wrong thing, he might lock me up. But this is what he said. If you be honest, you're thinking you being honest, but you're really not being honest. But let's go back. I'm gonna play it one more time. They're riding. They're not. But listen up. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do this again. One more time. Lesson.
Mr. Reacher, Detective Sean Doherty, this is my partner, Detective Tamara Green. We have a few questions for you. Shouldn't take too long if you're honest and cooperative. Easy enough, right? Right. So, okay, you had a passport on you, but no driver's license. No answer for that?
It wasn't a question.
Where do you currently live?
What's the address of this building?
Why?
It's where I'm currently living.
Where's your home, asshole?
Don't have one.
So you're homeless.
Now I see why you're a detective.
Motherfucker, you think I haven't dealt with wise asses before?
Okay. Let's try this. Where were you before the subway, Reacher?
The uptown on Frankfurt, listening to music.
Then you went straight to the subway.
No. And I got a cheesesteak.
You ate a cheesesteak at 2 a.m.?
I'm in Philly.
Why?
Because they taste good.
Why? Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Why are you in Philadelphia? Because you don't sound like you're from here.
Motherfucker, this is me. I would do this all day. Motherfucker, this nigga that. See, y'all just go along with the get along. I don't do stuff like that. If you ever see me, I'm gonna ask the question with the question. The weirdest shit ever. See, y'all go along to get along. I'm not going along to get along with these cats. You listen, the police supposed to tell the police what to do, not vice versa. You the dummy that pays your tax dollars, and you so scared. Think about how, if this is not some mind fuck stuff, bruh, you pay your taxes to a person that is hold up. You pay your taxes to a person that is terrorizing you. Boy, this is some crazy stuff, boy. Damn. You are listen. There's a book. Do you know there's a book called How to A Nation of Cowards? Do you know that? Did y'all know it's a book? I told you I got all these books, man. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see. And it's funny to me. I have the book too, but I can't make this up. But I'm gonna show y'all. And a lot of y'all are straight cowards. But there is a book, you should read it. It's called The Nation of Cowards. This is a book. Yo, look. You a coward, my G. Oh, I'm a real man, brother. I'm a man's man. You ain't no man, brother. You a coward. Yeah, look. So this is the type of stuff that I read. Literally, I'm like, dude, my head be in it, brother. So when people think I'm trying to be smart, I'm really not doing to be smart. But I mean, what you want me to be dumb? That's what you want me to do? Be dumb? So stop asking me to be an attorney. I don't want to be an attorney. You got to be a criminal. You have to think like these criminal cats. No, I'm the one like Jesus. I'm like Jesus. Jesus was a renegade, brother. That brother was turning over every goddamn thing. Oh, Jesus was saying, turn the other cheek.
Tell him.
No.
Tell him about Corpus Juris Secundum 7, Sabir.
Corpus Juris Secundum 7. Oh, show that to them too. Let's show it to them. So people swear Jesus was this peaceful dude, right? No, he was not. Jesus was not a peaceful dude. So please don't do that, people. He was not.
How you peaceful and you turning over tables?
Yeah, he's peaceful, brother. But that's the old Jesus. The new Jesus. The new Jesus is different. The new Jesus he's a different person.
He's a sheep herder.
Hold up. So let me help you out. Now again, I've been on it for like an hour. I'm still waiting for one of these cats to leap. And I'm gonna show you how really good I am. You ready? Let's go here. Oops. Corpus Juris Secundum 7. His first duty is to the courts and the public, not to the client. Oh, you better go.
I thought he worked for you.
He don't work for you. Who wants to have this conversation? I'm telling you, I better hurry up because I'm gonna give you about another 20 minutes of me. So go look it up. Corpus Juris Secundum. And see, this is the weird part about some of these attorneys. See, they can tell you stuff because you didn't look it up. Y'all should hire me, and then I can go speak in front of any attorney, any politician, any judge. Set it up. Y'all don't know what I know, B. That's why they say, well, I ain't got time. But they darn sure don't work for you. Corpus Juris Secundum. That's the whole tourney. The tourney is a Latin term. It means to transfer over. A turn. To transfer over. Let me show you how crazy this is. So there's a video now, right, that I want to play since we up at the hour mark, right? I showed this video years ago and I sent it to my brother Yoel and my brother Tahuti, and they didn't even know about this video. Now, this is a law professor, so I'm gonna help y'all out. I want y'all to pay attention. No matter how smart you think these attorneys are, they all tell on themselves, because you know why? Y'all talk too much. Maybe Keefe D should have watched this video, huh? Maybe. Listen up. I'm going to show you what he's talking to law students with. Listen up.
I was invited to give you a taste of a typical law school classroom experience here today, and I thought I would take advantage of this opportunity to do something that's been on my mind for a while. To stand up and to proudly say, God bless America, God bless the Bill of Rights, and thank God for the Fifth Amendment. I'm not ashamed to say I'm proud of the Fifth Amendment, and I'm proud to admit on camera and on the internet that I will never talk to any police officer under any circumstances, with all due respect, sir. I'm doing something really extraordinary here today, something you'll almost never see another law professor do as long as you live. I'm really putting myself on the spot here. This was my idea. By my invitation, I have given up half of my time, approximately. I'm giving equal time and the last word to an expert who really knows something about what I'll be talking about. So I'm opening myself up to the possibility that he will contradict me. I was a criminal defense attorney when I was in private practice. So I want to make sure, in fairness to you, if I'm misleading you or giving you a slanted or one-sided presentation, you'll be able to get the last word from somebody else. I'm sure he'll have a lot to teach all of us, including myself. The Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution provides, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. And this unfortunate amendment has gotten a bad rap in recent times, much of it tragically and unnecessarily through, as you may have heard, the headlines.
Skyscanner searches billions of prices from all our favorite travel sites in one place.
Let's move this.
With insights from Quest, you're empowered to adapt and thrive at every stage of life. The Quest Elite Health Profile is...
Let me read to you something that was taken out of the newspaper this morning, and I want you to listen to it closely. And I'm giving you a heads up. I'm warning you in advance, which is not fair to you. Not fair to me, but I'm giving you a warning that I'll be quizzing.
Don't I be giving people warnings, brother? I told people I give y'all warnings. You still fail.
You on this in just a few minutes. This will test your aptitude for legal study and legal practice. Listen closely. It won't take long. Last night, agents of the Norfolk Police Department found 3 victims of an apparent murder dead in an apartment in the East Ocean View area. The apparent victims of a gangland-style slaying, and possibly the victims of gang-related violence. The police are investigating this as a possible murder and suicide, but right now suspect that the 3 were all killed by the same individual. No suspects have yet been identified in the slaying, but veteran police detective George Brook has confirmed the police are following up on evidence pointing to the possible involvement of an off-duty naval officer as the perpetrator. The bodies, which were found by the apartment manager at about 8 o'clock in the morning, appear to have been slain sometime earlier in the same evening, probably sometime between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. That's it. Those are all the facts I'll ask you to remember, and it won't be for very long either. Let's see how well you do. I'll be quizzing you in just a few minutes. Now, here's the easiest question you'll ever get from a client in all the days of your life. Question, hey, the police are here. They want to talk to me. What should I do? Well, I could give you my answer to that question in case you haven't already guessed it, but why don't we go to a real expert? Justice Robert Jackson, a prosecutor's prosecutor. Like me, he began his private practice in Buffalo, New York, years before I did. And after that, he served as general counsel for the Bureau of Internal Revenue, the U.S. Department of Treasury, the Security and Exchange Commission, assistant U.S. Attorney General for the Tax Division, later the Solicitor General and the Attorney General of the United States, and then the chief U.S. prosecutor for the Nuremberg trials. That's an impressive resume. Years later, when he was a justice on the Supreme Court, Justice Jackson stated, quote, any lawyer worth his salt, today we would say his or her, will tell the suspect, his client, in no uncertain terms to make no statement to the police under any circumstances. There's the title of my talk. I'm here to explain to you the surprising and somewhat counterintuitive and admittedly unlikely reasons why Justice Jackson was right. I'm reminded of this because I'm amazed. We're all amazed by the frequency with which we see newspaper articles coming on all the time from people who really ought to know better, who say, well, I'll talk to the police. I mean, after all, I'm a senator. I'm O.J. Simpson. I'm an experienced, highly polished individual. I've got a lot of experience with public relations, even criminal defense attorneys. There was a local news story here in the Virginia Pilot just a couple of months ago about an experienced criminal defense lawyer who ended up getting convicted of criminal assault because he talked to the police. He was accused of having assaulted another attorney in the hallway. There were no other witnesses to this. A woman said that he grabbed her by the throat during an argument over a case. He denied it. At trial, it was his word against hers. He said, I did not even touch her.
Listen.
But unfortunately for him, when the police had approached him earlier and said, would you be willing to answer some questions? He said, sure, why not? I'm an attorney. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I'm savvy. I'm sophisticated. I've got oratorical prowess. I'm accustomed to dealing with the police, by all means. And then there was a conversation that was not recorded. When the case went to trial, it was no longer his word against hers, because when he testified at trial, I never touched her. The officer took her to the stand and testified, well, when I met with him, he said he did put his hand on her throat, but just as a joke. Then he had to take the stand again and say, that's not true. I never said that. I never admitted to you that now it's his word against two people. Who's telling the truth? We'll never know for sure. But he was found guilty.
Damn.
Now, here's part of the problem. The heart of the problem, as Justice Breyer on the U.S. Supreme Court explained in 1998, is, quote, the complexity of modern federal criminal law codified in several thousand sections of the United States Code and the virtually infinite variety of factual circumstances that might trigger an investigation into a possible violation of the law make it difficult for anyone to know in advance just when a particular set of statements might later appear to a prosecutor to be relevant to some investigation. One expert on criminal law recently noted that estimates of the current size of the body of federal criminal law vary, although it has been reported that the Congressional Research Service can no longer even count the current number of federal crimes. That's right, even the federal government has lost count. These laws are scattered over all 50 pages of the U.S. Code, encompassing roughly 27,000 pages. Worse yet, these statutes often incorporate by reference to the provisions of administrative regulations. Estimates of how many such regulations exist are even less well settled, although the ABA thinks there may be nearly 10,000. Here's one of those 10,000 federal criminal statutes on the book that you probably never heard about. It's called the Lacey Act. 16 U.S.C. Section 3370 says it's a federal offense for any person to import, export, transport, sell, receive, acquire, or purchase any fish or wildlife or plant taken, possessed, transported, or sold in the violation of any law, treaty, or regulation of the United States, or any Indian tribal law, or any state, or any foreign law. People have been convicted in federal court for violating this statute because they brought back a bony fish from Honduras, not knowing that Honduran law, not American, but Honduran law, forbade the possession of the bony fish. People have been convicted under this law because they were found in possession of what's called a short lobster, a lobster that's under a certain size. Some states forbid you from possessing a lobster if he's under a certain length. It doesn't matter if he's dead or alive. It doesn't matter if you killed it or if he died of natural causes. It doesn't even matter if you acted in self-defense. Did you know that? Did you know it can be a federal offense to be in possession of a lobster? Admit it. Raise your hand if you did not know that. There's the problem. And that's only one of 10.
Did you know that, Jarrell? You see how the statutes? So this is the crazy part. A statute is a statute. Is it a law? Y'all don't get this yet? This is a law professor teaching law students this. This is crazy, bro.
10,000 different ways. You know, the government gets pretty upset when people like me instruct the client, people like me and Justice Jackson. Don't talk to the police, don't answer any questions. But you know, they can't have it both ways. You people, you've got 10,000 different ways of convicting us. Good for you, but you know, with the bitter comes to the sweet, with the good comes to the bad. That's 10,000 different ways my client might unknowingly implicate himself in some sort of a criminal transaction. One of the reasons I decided to give this talk, I recently received a phone call from a former student of mine, a regional law school graduate, who may be watching this online. We're putting it on the internet. And he told me, hey, I've been approached by the Internal Revenue Service. They want to ask me a couple of questions. They ask if I'd be willing to. But they say that I'm not a suspect. And I know in my heart, I don't think I've done anything wrong in violation of the Internal Revenue Service provisions. Lord have mercy. There's no man on earth, there's no woman in this country who can honestly say with complete confidence, I know I have never violated any provision of the Internal Revenue Code. He said, but they say I'm not a suspect and I know I've done nothing wrong. It's okay if I talk to him. I said, no, you tell them you will not talk to them without immunity. I explained to him why that was true, and he never heard from them again.
Can I tell you something, bro? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
You know what are the tricks they use on people? Let me hear a cop say, you know how fast you was going? Give me a cop say, you know how fast you were going? I'll be like, no, I don't. You know a nigga will be like, yeah, I was going to speed. No, I don't know how fast I was going. Could you tell me? Now somebody smart, right? But I don't know. This is the crazy. We think we so goddamn smart that don't realize how this game goes. See, I was you know how fast you were going? No, I don't know how fast I was going. I was looking. You know how fast I was going? So now, if he can get me to say, yeah, I went 60, I went 70, I went 5 miles over the speed limit, right? It's 65, right? You follow me? That's what they're in the consent.
Anything you say or do, anything you say or do can be used against you.
I don't know how fast I was going. You know, this is the crazy part. These are the things they do, and I'm giving y'all how my brain works. They say, "Do you read and write English?" No, I'm not an Englishman. I'm not being smart. I'm not from England. What language are we speaking? You think we speaking English over here, bro? Think about this for 1 second. This shit weird, ain't it? Like, if you really saw me in my days, like, even if you really be around me and you see somebody say something like that, wow. I was telling Yoel, I said, Yoel, the cops used to come up on the corner undercover and they'd be like, what's up? We were like, nah, nigga, not them Sixers. But now I said, if they came to me now, I'd be like, nah, you heard about LeBron James and the Sixers now, and you know Jaylen Brown, like LeBron and Jaylen. Like, I'll be on that type. I'll throw your mind somewhere totally different. But he goes, well, yes, I know how fast I was going. I was going 70. I'm sorry, officer. Nigga, you pay the taxes to this dude. Like, think about how weak we get to that point. Well, Sabir, they got guns. Do you listen to me? I need y'all to follow me. And this is real. How many of them read the Declaration of Independence? Do they even know what's inside here? Do they know what this says in this book? Can I read this for y'all? Do anybody know what the Declaration of Independence says? And this is real. I do this for real time. The Declaration of Independence says, government are instituted amongst men and deriving their power from the consent of the governed. And that when any form of government becomes destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter it, abolish it, and institute a new one. Y'all don't get it? I'm going to say this one more time. Government are instituted amongst men and deriving their power from the consent of the governed. And that when any form of government become destructive to its end, that goes for the federal, state, and local, city, whatever, become destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter it, abolish it, institute it. You Negroes are just too scary. I told you that book called The Nation of Cowards is real. See, you would never put, and this is the weird part. A lot of people that I know, they be scared of sitting. They scared to say contact Sabir. They be like, nah, he might mess me up. But no, I can dumb things down. I'm like Lupe Fiasco. I'll dumb it down for you.
Dumb it down.
So the crazy part is y'all got to understand contracts, man. Y'all got to understand all this. Is stop calling yourself a minority. Okay,
for real.
Stop calling yourself a minority.
Okay, why you should never talk to the police. Let me just spell it out for you. Let me make it plain to all of you. These are the top 10 reasons. I don't want to actually really lie to you. I don't really have 10. I don't have time for 10, but I've got time for 8, and that'll be close enough. Number one, and this really ought to be good enough. Contrary to what you laymen instinctively and naturally suppose, it cannot help. There is no way it can help you. Plenty of folks think that it can, and they're always wrong. You cannot talk your way out of getting arrested. Officer Brook, you've interviewed thousands of criminal suspects. Have you ever, how many times in your experience, have you approached someone, asked if you could ask him some questions because prior to the interview you had some evidence pointing to his possible guilt? And because of the extraordinary persuasiveness and eloquence with which he articulated his innocence, you said, oh, sorry, never mind. Bad call, my bad, I won't. And he talked you out of arresting you. You know the answer to that. Never. Never. It never happens. I've often asked other criminal defense attorneys, in all of your experience, have you ever once had a case where you looked back in hindsight and said, thank God my client talked to the police. They laugh at me. They laugh at me. They say, you've got to be kidding me. You cannot help you. You can't talk your way out of getting arrested. And contrary to what you might suppose if you never studied the rules of evidence, what you tell the police, even if it's exculpatory, cannot be used to help you at trial because it's what we call hearsay. Under the rules of evidence, specifically Rule 801 D2A, if you want to look it up, everything you tell the police, as the saying goes, can and will be used against you, but it cannot be used for you. From time to time, I've known attorneys who try.
What did I just tell you what happened to Keefe D? What did I just tell you what happened to Umar Johnson? Y'all didn't get it? Remember when I told you Umar Johnson was on the Breakfast Club and Umar Johnson kept saying, I'm a school psychologist. Y'all didn't get it? And then they put it up in the courtroom. You remember that? They put it up in the courtroom and he was Listen, everything that I'm saying on these YouTube channels, put me in the courtroom and watch. I'm gonna say, yeah, I did say that. You want me to tell you where it's at? Here it is right here. Oh, you asking me, am I a subject matter expert? Yes, I'm a subject matter expert. You know what a subject matter expert is? I'm an expert in multiple fields. That's a subject matter expert. I'm an expert in multiple fields. So history, law, and with facts, not pseudo. See the difference? So this is what happened with Keefe D. Because Keefe D was in that courtroom talking about, yeah, we're gonna get paid. Then he said he lied, he got paid to lie to make a book. See, Vlad and them, this is why, you got to see that court case. This is why Vlad bring those dudes on those shows. Vlad, bro, listen, if Vlad had me on the show, I'm gonna be just like this. You see me, I'm not gonna preem up. I gotta get my hair lined up, baby. I gotta get my red bottom shoes on. I gotta make sure everything, my lips looking, nigga, I'm going just like this. What's up? So I'll be like, Vlad, what kind of Jew are you? I'll be like, Vlad, what's your background, Vlad? And he's trying to ask me a question, but I'm gonna ask him some questions. Vlad, seriously, I swear to God, why you think? How did they get Tariq? Because Tariq and all of these dudes are desperate for attention.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing Tariq Nasheed said on Vlad, but he showed that fake tapered hairline, right? Look like
right. Vlad got him.
Vlad got him. He got him.
Once he mentioned Drake and that FBA shit, it was over.
What? What? He said that mug Drake, Canada is America, bro. Canada is America. It's weird, but it's not a part of the United States. Y'all not saying foundational United Statians. You're saying foundational Black Americans. You're not saying foundational United Statians. You're saying foundational Black Americans. So let me show you how geography works. America is Canada, Central America, and South America. That's America.
In the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, exactly.
So, right. So the question is, are people from the U.S. Virgin Islands tethers? Because they're in the Caribbean.
This is why I said this. This is why you can't listen. Believe me, I know they watch these videos and try me. You can't. There's no way. I'd cross T's and dots I's with what I do, and I'll take on anybody. If you call them at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I get an email at 3 and you say, "Yo, Sabir, I got 10,000. I want you to go ahead with this person." Not a problem. Where they at? You see the difference? Y'all don't get it yet. I don't care about Vlad being an agent. We got a lot of agents.
Yeah.
People have agents. I can have an agent too. Define what an agent is. See, this is the thing about me. Define an agent. And this is not pun or playing with words. Go look up the definition of what an agent is. So this is the key. If you understood, right, the art of war, right? If you understood the art of war and the prince, where's my art of war book? If you truly studied these things, you will understand it. That's why they avoid certain people. They will avoid certain individuals because they know that you know. There's nothing pseudo about none of this information. And I do it every day and say, well, okay, If it's pseudo, then tell me where it's pseudo at. You have to understand, brother, I'm mixing the street knowledge with this knowledge over here. I sat in homicide rooms, B. I sat in there for hours. Okay, so I know how this shit go. You're not talking to somebody that don't know. I lived it. So I'm only bringing it over here to y'all. And we so damn smart.
I had to call to the stand a police officer and say, officer, would you tell the jury what my client told you, because what my client told him was actually good for my case? If you tried that at trial, the prosecutor will object that it's hearsay, and the judge will agree. The police will not be allowed, at your request, to tell the jury what your client told him, no matter how good it may be for your case. It cannot help. And that ought to be good enough reason. That ought to be reason enough to keep your mouth shut. But if you're not persuaded, let me go talk about a couple of others. Number two, obviously one of the most obvious. If your client is guilty, as many of them are, but even if he's not, even if he's innocent, he may well admit his guilt with no benefit in return. Now, of course, many of you are thinking to yourself, well, what's so wrong about that? I mean, shouldn't guilty people be confessing? Confession's good for the soul. It's good for law enforcement. It's good for the prisons. Yes, sure. All those things are true. And like the rest of you, if I or anyone close to me is ever the victim of some sort of a serious crime, I hope they get the right guy. I hope they convict him. I hope they put him away. We all feel that way. Hey, but what's the rush, friends? You don't got to admit your guilt the first time they come by to meet with you. In federal court, 86% of all defendants plead guilty at some point before trial. If your client is guilty and really ought to punish, and
all of these cops that is criminals that's been taking people's property without due process. This is what I mean. All of these cops that terrorize people while you sit back and say, well, brother, they're doing their job. No, they're criminals. Police officers are terrorists, bro.
You know, y'all need to look up the definition of highwaymen.
Dude, they don't even get it. I can take them to Title 18, subsection 2320. What up? Title 18. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna help y'all out. I want y'all to read this. Okay. Everybody, go to Title 18, subsection 2331, and I want you to go look up and tell me what you were seeing there. That's the Title 18. I keep trying to tell you, I know this game. Title 18, subsection 2331. It's going to tell you about domestic terrorism. Jarrell, do me a favor and look it up so we can post it up here for people. This is why I said you can give this to people and y'all ain't going to do a damn thing about it. You can talk all the smack you want, but you can put me in a room with the best of them. Whoever you think is that great. I'm going to show you in here. And I can read it. Domestic terrorism. I can read what it is. And it talks about coercing a civilian population. It's a criminal crime. This is it right here. And I wrote it in my book. It's highlighted. Title 18, section 2331, domestic terrorism, to coerce a civilian population. That's what they're doing to you, because you have these fake people who claim to be scholars and attorneys and judges. Any judge that want it, come get it, baby. Come get it with me. You think I'm a person that's this information?
Pay that traffic ticket or else.
That's a threat.
Coercion.
And you the person that is paying. You're paying coercion, that you're forcing me. You're going to lock me up if I don't. So you don't have to sign nothing, because your signature is your signature. Your signature is your signature. It's not a thing of guilt. Nah, bro, it is guilt. Everything is a contract. Yeah. Everything. That's why Edward Bernays talked about the engineering of consent. The problem is, brother, we're not being taught civics. That's the problem.
That's what I tell you. You be on TikTok and you say something, it's the contract. So if they deem through their policy you violated community guidelines, then it's a contract.
It's a contract. Everything is a contract. You being on this show is a contract. So this is a book I have called The American Bar Foundation from 1952. And if anybody wants this, I have copies of this. That's called The American Bar Foundation. And the Magna Carta is in here too. Okay, that's the Magna Carta is in here. Sources of liberty. But y'all don't want to have this conversation. And this is the thing about our people. We want to do things when we get in trouble, and then somebody will sell you a package for $3,000. What did you learn tonight? What did you learn tonight? Was it worth about a couple of hundred from anybody on this feed? Let me go forward. Let's play the cop. What he said. Give me 1 second. Let's go to him. Give me 1 minute.
We can't find a ranch style with a view.
And a mom-in-law suite.
More realtor agents recommend realtor.
Yes, here it is. This is the last point. I think it's almost, even if your client is innocent and only tells the truth and doesn't tell the police anything incriminating, and the entire interview, questions and answers are videotaped, even his truthful answers can be helped to crucify even an innocent man. If the police, through no fault of theirs, end up in the possession of any evidence, even mistaken and unreliable evidence, that anything your client told them was false, even if in fact it was true. Again, going back to this example from a moment ago. Let's suppose I go ahead and I meet with the police. I think I got nothing to hide. I tell them I was in the Outer Banks last night, officer. How can that be used to convict me? By itself, it cannot. It cannot help at all by itself. But what if I later find out, to my horror, after I put my cards on the table, that they've got a witness, a girl that I went to high school with, an unimpeachable witness. We've never been enemies. She'd have no reason to lie. She swears she thinks she saw me in Virginia Beach last night, a couple of blocks away from that store, about an hour before it was robbed. Now, her testimony by itself isn't going to help the prosecutor. Hell, if she's all they've got, I'll get this case thrown out before trial. But if, like an idiot, I talked to the police and I told them the truth, I told them I was in the Outer Banks, and now, lo and behold, tragically, it turns out they've got a witness, a false, mistaken, confused, but sincere and credible witness who could testify that I was here in Virginia Beach. Now they're likely to get a conviction. Because what they'll do, I've just turned this cop and this woman into the government star witnesses. They'll put Officer Brook on to testify about how my client lied to him about being in the Outer Banks, and then they'll put on this girl who otherwise would have not even helped with their case at all, who will testify, no, that's not true. That was a lie. I saw Mr. Duane's client here in Virginia an hour before the robbery, not so far from the store. By herself, she would not have helped the government in any significant way. But what I have just done, you see, is given them the other part of the puzzle. And now I'm doomed. Just ask them. I close with this example. Here we have a couple of recent celebrity examples of why it is that even people who admit nothing always end up denying it. They always end up regretting it. On the left, we have Martha Stewart. She was the subject of an extensive government investigation that was looking into the possibility that she was guilty of violations of certain federal laws, securities laws, fraud kinds of things. They couldn't pin that on her, but they were able to get a conviction because she denied it. Talking to the police and later to some of the shareholders, she said, no, it's not true. I was not guilty. So they charged her with lying to federal investigators, and they got a conviction, and she was sentenced to 5 months in prison. Marion Jones on the right side, another person who would still be out today if she had always taken the advice that I'm giving you now. She was asked if she had ever used steroids, a controlled substance. And instead of taking the fifth, she said, no, I never took steroids when I won those Olympic gold medals. Later on, it turned out that she was lying. She worked out a deal. She pled guilty. She admitted that she was lying. And she, over her strenuous, tear-filled objection, even though she has 2 young children, was just recently sentenced to prison for 6 months. The guy who sold her the steroids, the pusher, he got only 4 months. But she got 6 months because she lied to the police and said that she did not do it. You see the problem. Michael Vick, who recently pled guilty, as you know, to these charges with respect to the operation of this dog combat sort of operation at his home. At sentencing, like many other criminal defendants, even though he eventually pled guilty at sentencing, one of the reasons his sentence was a little harder than it might have otherwise been, the judge said, was because when he initially met with the police, he lied to them and said, I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold up. We're going to do this real fast. We got to have some fun on this, bro. What did he say that he should have pled, right? The 5th, right? Did he say the 5th? We just love to talk.
I plead the 5th. I said there are so many amendments in the Constitution of the United States of America. I can only choose one. I plead the 5th. I plead the 5th. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Anything you say, 5th. Go ahead, ask me a question. You 5th. I have a secret document that I think you need to say.
What color tie are you wearing?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
What color's the carpet in front of you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody say fifth? Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you fifth?
Your lawyer's sitting behind you now, shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it.
You know that's what he was doing too, right? Fauci. He kept saying, "I'm through the whole joint." Y'all don't get this yet, dude. Y'all better wake up and realize what's going on, bro. This is shit is. This is too funny. But here you go. Here's the cop now. Here you go. He gonna give you the other side before we get off of here. Now this is the cop.
I cannot talk that fast. Not even interviewing. I'm going to take the podium here, Professor, because I took notes on some of the things you said. And everything he said was true. Okay? And it was right, and it was correct. And I'm just going to give you a few ideas. I'm going to tell you a few examples. But first, I'm going to give you a little information. As was said earlier, I've interviewed thousands of people. I've interviewed people with foreign police departments. When I was in the Navy, I was in law enforcement, and I was a criminal investigator. Thank God we're in the United States, because most interviews in Italy, Spain, and so forth start out physically, okay?
Number one, this is a lie. Let me explain something to you. That's a lie. I stayed in Spain. Let me tell you something about this, bro. They don't do that. So do you see the propaganda? Like, this is weird. Like, and I'm gonna show y'all. I've no lie. I've seen this brother from Africa, right? It was so crazy. Like the cops that was in Spain, they didn't beat like even the people was around them, making sure nothing happened. But you know, it was weird because the way they didn't throw him on the ground, shoot him, and they don't do that. They don't do that over there. They don't do that. Trust me, it's a fact. I stayed in Spain from Barcelona to Madrid to Malaga, you name it. I was there. Not this 1, 2, 3 days. I stayed there for a couple of months, and I'm always back and forth there, and I'm going to go back there next month. So don't believe the hype on all of this. No, they don't play that shit over there. Trust me, they don't. Not like these cops here. These are the biggest criminals in the United States. These people in the world. The police here in the United States is the biggest criminals, bro. They'll shoot you in a heartbeat just for a traffic ticket.
There's no police abuse over there. They can do pretty much what they want. Anytime they want, anyhow they want. So just be aware of that and be thankful for where you're at.
That's what he had to tell the law students.
Biggest question I was asked when I am a 3L, and there's some of my classmates in here. Best days coming up, May 10th, when we get to leave. So those of you that are applying, and I told a couple of people this, you think it's hard getting into law school? Try getting out. Okay? A couple of things I was asked. How do I quit from getting speeding tickets? Very easy question. Quit speeding. Okay? But something Professor Dwayne brought up, are any of you guilty of anything? How many of you drove here today? Anybody go above 55 on the interstate? Anybody drive at home and go above 55 on the interstate? Because if you stay...
I told you, don't
I know. I was doing it anyway. I did it intentionally.
All these white students.
And there you go. And people are inherently honest, and that's their biggest downfall. Okay, they really are. Or they want to tell their story. And if you drive 55 on the interstate where it's 55, the only thing you're going to do is meet the person behind you because they're going to rear end you and you're going to get run over. Okay, so that's a fact. But everybody does something that they can get in trouble for. I can follow as a police officer when I was in uniform. I could follow a car however long I needed to, and eventually they're going to do something illegal, and I can pull them over, and justifiably illegal to pull them over with. So just be aware of that. Don't think you're so innocent in such a thing. When you get stopped for a traffic ticket, everyone likes to be somewhat honest. And what's the first thing the police officer asks you? Do you know how fast you're going? If the speed limit's 35, you'll say, 38, 40, because you want to be kind of honest even though you're doing 50. You just said 38, 40. You just admitted to breaking the law. You just confessed. So they can go to court with that, with a confession that you were exceeding the speed limit. Okay, so you need to think about those things, and when you do become defense attorneys, which I may, who knows, you need to think about those things for your clients. The other thing
see, this is the thing, Jarrell. How about we teach people? Could you do me a favor? Because I'm going to get off of here, and I didn't want to be on for 2 hours. So look up traffic for me in a law dictionary. See, this is the thing. The difference between my civics, me teaching y'all civics, in law, oh man, you should join my law classes, baby. And listen, I would love to go to toe to toe with a cop, a police, a sheriff, a judge. I would love to go bats with any of those cats. Look up traffic for me before we go in any law dictionary. That's what people should be looking up. You're not trafficking anything, y'all. You're not trafficking anything. Okay? So go right now. If you got something from this information, y'all, please do me a favor, because I want to sit back and relax. Go right now and support. Thank you, family Zah. Go to Sabir Bey's Cash App was sitting up there. PayPal is there. Zelly is there. Apple Pay is there. Okay? You're not trafficking anything. And tell them Sabir Bey said it. And if they want to say it's pseudo, then we can go toe to toe with the pseudo, and we can go toe to toe with any of this sovereign conversation. Any of it. But you can put your phone up there if you would like to. No, it's not. If you like to, you should go there if you got something from this show. Because I guarantee you, no one else is giving this to you. And if you want to reach me for any of these conversations, my email is right there. SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. So I do got to put a lot of stuff back. And darn, man, I really didn't want to pull this. It's always, every time I say Jarrell, I'm not going to pull all this stuff out. I always pull stuff out. So everybody that's on his feed, yeah, man, I got a bunch of stuff on the couch. Everybody on his feed, from TikTok down, drop $100 right now. Drop 100, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Chime, because I gave you over $100 worth of knowledge. So please don't disappoint me, people. Okay? Because most of y'all always disappoint me every time I get off this feed, and y'all think somebody be dropping me hundreds of dollars, but they really don't. But Jarrell, I gotta go, man. I gotta watch me some movies and have a normal life, man, and do some research. And I'm gonna come back and do a video about maybe Morocco. So everybody, if the church can say drop a $10,000 or $1,000, you can drop $100 right now. You know why? Because it's yours. Peace.
Peace.
Drop it right now, y'all. Before I go, I gotta go. Commentating, illustrating, description giving, adjective expert,
Analyzing some minds and musical myths, seeking people of the universe. This is yours.
Share it out. I gotta go.
Yours.
Research everything.
Do you like it?
Do you want it?
Well, if you had it, would you flaunt it? Well, it's yours. Taking a record that's already made with the help of the mix board used in the crossfade. Rhythm can be kept to a self-choice pace, depending on moment or depth of bass. I don't really know, but somebody said some musical rhythm can mess with your head. I don't know if it's true. I leave it up to you. It's yours. Sound plus rhythm done up with finesse is equivalent to the adjective best. Now it's time to introduce neo rhymes combined with the groove with juice. Dance to the musical tune on the microphone, gonna make you swoon. TLAROCK, usually the reason for a very nice day. I came here to represent the ultimate act, which only occurs when a party is packed, so full of endurance for your insurance. Everything's fixed, just listen to the mix, to the mix, to the mix, to the mix. It's yours. Break down. Back to the back.